humid out. But it's beautiful at the same time. I'm definitely not all about that hot weather. Summer's coming. It has arrived. So, last week we had so much rain, which was so good for the garden. You can just tell by looking at the tomato plants that they're just sprouting right up and getting so big. I'm excited. I just love tomatoes. So when I bought these beans, I thought they were like the climbing beans, but they're not. They're bush beans. I guess if I took the time to read the label, I would have figured that out, but I'm notorious for doing that. Just thinking I know what I'm getting, but just grabbing it and not reading the label and actually getting something like salt-free peanut butter or sugar-free pickles, something like that. It's happened multiple times. Oh well. My cucumbers are looking good. They're starting to grow up. This hog panel, so that's good. I really didn't plant a ton. I really just planted what we eat. I don't do a ton of pickling or canning or preserving. At least not right now. I do want to start just taking what I have in the garden for the summer, at the end of the summer, and just being able to preserve it for as long as I can. It's just one of those things, like, I'm not super passionate about it, so it's hard to get into, but I know that, you know, just thinking about all the things that like go to waste or get thrown to the pigs, I just want to be, that's a goal that I have this, you know, at the end of the summer, to be able to just can or preserve whatever we have left. I don't know, we'll see how it works. I do like salsa. We eat a lot of salsa. Yesterday, we got up and I was getting ready for church, and I went outside. I usually go outside and feed the animals while Evan, my husband, has the kids inside, and I can just get outside, have like a second to myself. And I noticed our sow, Basil, was, you know, breathing really like heavily, and I'm like, what's going on? I, you know, told Evan. He came out. He's like, I don't really know. You know, she's not due until July 12th. So I was just like praying, like, please don't let this be, you know, early labor. Sorry, it got dark right there. I didn't go to church. My husband took the kids to church, and I was just, you know, pacing back and forth in the barn. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, is she going into labor? Are we gonna lose this entire litter? I was in a panic. So I brought her inside into her farrowing, you know, stall that we have set up, and I just let her lay down, and I put a fan up on her. And it was hot yesterday. It was like in the 70s, but my husband came home and he's like, I really don't think anything is wrong with her. I'm like, you think so? He's like, she's been breathing like that forever, like for the last month. She'll just lay out in the dirt and just, you know, heavy breathing. And I'm like, well, it could be that she's like almost 600 pounds and she's filled with piglets, so I just wasn't used to seeing her breathe like that, and it just caught me off guard, and I instantly went to, oh, she's, you know, gonna lose the litter. So she's doing fine. Oh man, I just saw a hummingbird up there. Oh dear, hopefully she gets out. Uh-oh. Evan will have to help get that hummingbird out. Anyway, so she's doing fine. She's not in labor. Sorry, those are the other pigs outside. It's dinner time. But honestly, we will probably keep her in the stall until she has her babies, which is in a little less than a month. She has plenty of room in here, and she has fresh air. We have big barn doors that we open, and she has fresh air, so she'll be fine, and I'll feel better about it too. I've been thinking about this recently, just how thankful I am for the farming community and just other farmers who are willing to, you know, talk with you and troubleshoot things, different scenarios. The boar piglet that we've had for, gosh, it's at least been 3 weeks. He's had like chronic diarrhea, and when we got him, he had diarrhea, but the farmer said, you know, I think it's just the food change. They had switched food brands, so he said, I think that's what it is, and it should go away. If there's an issue, you can get this at Tractor Supply and give it to him. So we did that, and that didn't help. So then we ended up calling my vet, and our vet said to give him 3 days of penicillin, which that improved his, I guess, he wasn't lethargic anymore, but he still had chronic diarrhea. And so Evan and I were kind of at a loss. We're like, well, the vet's telling us what to do, and what the vet is telling us, you know, really isn't helping right now. We were kind of stumped. So the farmer where we got him from, he's been super helpful, and he's been doing this for a long time, and he said, you know, the only other thing that he could think of was, you know, get this antibiotic, and you can get it at Tractor Supply or online. I actually got it on Amazon, and it came the next day, and this is the 3rd day of treating the piglet, and today is the first day he hasn't had diarrhea. And I'm just super thankful that, you know, the farming community is usually pretty helpful. And, you know, Evan and I, we didn't grow up farmers. We didn't grow up with that background. So even though we've been doing it for a couple of years, we're still really learning. And honestly, going through hardships is how you learn, even though it stinks sometimes. So. Sometimes you just need to pamper your pig. I'm not a crazy pig person. She has dry skin. She needs a brush. She's getting a little cranky. I would be too if I had a huge belly like that. Well, I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of the sunshine. Sit in my swinging chair, do some swinging. But I hope you guys have a great night, and I'll see you in the next video.